Good morning, everybody. Are you ready to get spooky? We're so excited for today. It's going to be amazing. If you were here with us yesterday, you'll have seen we launched our incredible trick or treat deluxe craft pad and our Halloween gnomes. It was awesome. But today we have got Moonstone dies, and they are just the best. So looking after us today, we have got the wonderful Emily. How are you, Em?
Good morning. Well, thank you.
Good. And demonstration station, it is the Natalie Fancy Pants.
Hello!
The best at Halloween makes. We're very excited.
Don't say that, you're putting pressure on
No
me.
pressure,
I am
no
excited.
pressure.
I am excited. It's really fun.
Yeah.
Halloween crafting. You can get really messy as well, and there's things that you don't necessarily get to use when you're stamping and die cutting, like your glimmer mist, your pearlescent powders.
Yeah.
They can all
Just
really
different
create
things.
different effects for your Halloween card. So yeah, it's exciting.
There's so many incredible makes.
So many.
It's just awesome. It's so cool. So cool. But before we get started, shall we have a look at this week's Win It Weekly? So to go with our launch this week, obviously, is a themed question. And to be with a chance of winning our amazing Stay It With Style Pocket Pads Ultimate Collection 2, containing all 5 pads from the second launch, worth £24.95. We have 4 lucky winners who need to answer our question correctly, which is, which of these is a traditional Halloween drink? Is it A, witch's brew, B, lamb's wool, or C, pumpkin juice? Did you find any pumpkin juice?
No, because I went the wrong way, didn't I?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Listen to your sat-navs, people.
Don't ignore your sat-navs.
Listen to your sat-navs.
They're very clever most of the time. I had a little look in Morrison's yesterday and couldn't find any. But I did
Maybe it'll
find
be
some
more-
like crazy blue fruit juice.
Oh,
I know.
like berries.
No, it was like, you know how like blueberries can go like purpley?
Yeah.
It was like bright blue. I can't remember what the flavour it was now. But yeah.
We'll find some. We might just need to buy a pumpkin.
Yeah, we could do that.
We might just need to go
We
pumpkin.
could do that, definitely. So let us know what you think the answer is, and tomorrow we'll be picking 4 lucky winners of those incredible pocket pads. Now, are we ready? Do we have any VT, or we're just going straight in? Got VT. Let's have a look at some of these gorgeous makes. Fabulous. I'm so excited. If you had a little sneaky peek at Hobby Maker on Tuesday, then you know exactly what's coming. But we have got some awesome deals for you. So first of all, we have got the Halloween Spooktacular multi-buy. So we have got our Haunted Village. Let's have a look at this first. Look at this. Let me get the actual die as well, so you can see the finished sample on the packaging too. Oh my word, it is amazing, isn't it?
It's so good. Do you know what's really funny though? I said that little wiggle was a snake, and it's not.
I thought it was a snake.
No, it's for your chimney.
Smoke.
It's a smoke for your chimney. But I
Could be a
suppose it's
snake.
Halloween, it can be both.
Yeah. If
But
you coloured those in the right colours, you could have like loads of snakes coming up out the ground and stuff. I thought it was a snake.
No.
Well, you know, we're creative people, that's what we see.
You know, yeah. Can use it for both things.
It is so cool, isn't it? So you've got like the 2 styles of houses on there, and of course that church. I love the picket fence as well. I mean, I love a picket fence anyway, but when it's a creepy picket fence.
So good, isn't it?
It is fabulous, isn't it? And of course you've got the moon there, and you've got the clouds and the tree, and then the snake / smoke, whatever you prefer. I mean, it says abandoned buildings, so why would they have smoke coming out of them? So I'm going with snake.
Because it's creepy.
Yeah, this is true. But you're supposed to be on the snake side. Stop
Okay,
it.
snakes. Maybe it is a snake. Stacey, if you're watching, is it
Is
a
it a
snake
snake?
or is it smoke?
Is it a snake? So you can buy this on its own. £14.99 will get you that fabulous Haunted Village. £13.49 if you are a Diamond
Such
member.
good dies.
Then we have got
The best.
the Monster Mash. This is so cool. I just love every single element on here. You have got the skeleton, you've got the werewolf, you've got the zombie, you've got 2 different ghosts, 2 different pumpkins, your bat, and of course that witch. It is just amazing. I mean, just look at the card on the front. It looks
It's
so
really cool,
doesn't it?
That nice sort of like style of like a comic book.
Yeah.
With all of the different scenes going on.
Yeah.
It's really, really cool.
It is so cool, isn't it? So you've got 11 dies on that. I just love that skeleton. His little face. Just
My absolute favourite die of the
love
whole
it.
collection is the skeleton.
It's amazing. And even if, you know, maybe you're thinking like kind of past Halloween, maybe you've just got kids that are into zombie films, you know, werewolves, horror films in general. We've all got them, haven't we? You know, this is just going to be perfect for personalising things for them. It is fantastic. So this one is also £14.99 or £13.49 if you are a Diamond member. But you can, of course, get the 2 together and save yourself even more money. So £24.98, but if you look at that price for Diamond member, £22.48, and that's just incredible. It's almost like getting one of them like half price, isn't it? You know, if you're paying £15 for one of them, that's such good value. And you're going to get all of those dies, which will give you 20 in total. Was it 20? 11? No, yeah, 20 dies in total. That is just
so good.
Amazing, isn't it? It's so cool. But it doesn't stop there. We do also have our spooky spider webs. Love this one. This is perfect for just adding details in the corners, you know, creating backgrounds and things like that. But also, if you've got any Spider-Man fans in your house,
100%.
also perfect. Doing it in that traditional kind of red and blue colour scheme.
Yes.
Then it's going to be fantastic for that as well. So again, just try and think past Halloween with some of these things, because they are going to be really versatile for other occasions as well. So you've got the 2 creepy spiders and 2 teeny webs that are just fabulous for embellishing your cards. So you've got 4 dies on there. Don't forget as well, we're just going to quickly mention that our nesting dies are on a bog off until Sunday. So make sure you check out the website for those.
There's so many good nesting dies you can use for your cards on that here.
Definitely. Look at some of these makes as well. How cool is this from Victoria? I love that idea of that witch kind of spinning around in the background there. Also love this one. Oh, look, see,
this is really cute.
Kelly's done a snake.
Kelly has done a snake.
See? We're going with snake, guys. How cool is that with the spider? I absolutely love that idea. How simple is this? Just kind of using all your inks, getting everything out, like you say, getting messy, getting everything out.
It's the best thing, isn't it? It looks so good though.
This one I love, Nat, of yours. It is just so cool, isn't it? Look at the texture that you've got on that moon. It's incredible.
Just glimmer mist as well.
It's amazing.
Literally just glimmer mist.
Like you say, getting out all those things that maybe you don't use all the time, like your glimmer mist, your prism powders. Love that one as well.
That's very cute, isn't it?
Yeah. So not. Oh, sorry. There we go. I'm thinking of like kind of pumpkin patches, things like that. This is cool with the cobwebs.
I love this one.
That is so cool.
And it just shows you how simple your cards can be as well. We could just use our sticker balls, get it all cut out, sticker balls, stick it down, and you've got instant cards with some of these dies.
It's amazing, isn't it? This one is cute as well. This is the one that's on the packaging. I really like this as well, just with that kind of real traditional feel with the witch going over the moon and the bats.
Very cute.
And look at this one again, using those webs to create our backgrounds.
And it just shows how you can make big cards if you want to with all of this product as well.
Definitely, yeah, you can totally make all sorts of different sizes. They're all fabulous. Okay, Nat, we are coming to you.
Oh, goodness.
For a make.
Okay, so we are going to start off with our background for this one. So we're going to do sort of like a little villagey scene. But I think what really brings this to life is the sort of backgrounds that we can create. So I have another product that we have on today's show, which is very exciting. And I have taken our torn edge nesting die and I've just cut a circle from this. Now you want to keep both of them together actually, and I'm just going to lie this down. Let me get some tape, I've got loads over here. I'm just going to lie that down onto here, and we are going to start with 2 of our colours. So let me get all of my colours I need for this one, because I've got them all compiled in this little bag here. So I'm going for sort of like buttercup and your warm honey first of all. So I'm going to take the buttercup and we are just going to run this around our circle. You don't need to be super in-depth with this, you just add in sort of like a base colour first of all, and then we're going to switch to warm honey And this time I'm going to use my finger dauber because I don't want loads of colour around here. We're creating a lot of...
This is where they're perfect for things like this, aren't they? Where you don't want, like you say, you don't want loads of detail, or just getting into the finer details.
So I'm going to just add that around this outside edge. You can start to see that sort of darkening ever so slightly in there. And also what's great about this is because we are creating kind of like spooky backgrounds, we don't have to be super precise with some of our colouring. And then I'm going to go in with tangerine.
Ooh.
And again, just on the edge here. Let's come off a little bit. Just bring in that touch of colour into here. And you can get as dark or as light as you want to. So once you've got that done, we're going to switch it out. So we're going to take this bit off. And I'm going to place this bit on top of my moon so I can do the rest of my background knowing that I'm not going to get any colour on there. So it's really easy to do because you can kind of see where those elements are.
Oh,
so
what
just
a good
pop
idea.
that back in place and then we're going to go back in again, and I'm going to start off with, we're going to go in with a little bit of warm honey just around the outside because you want to get that nice texture in here. So a little bit of honey first. I think it's really good to kind of get your background done, and then you can add all of your fun bits and pieces from your dyes as well, if you know where you're starting off with. So warm honey, then we will go in with our tangerine. I'm just going to bring this in. I think I can get away with using my larger blending sponge for this, so make sure you've got lots of ink on there, and we're just going to add that all the way around. Mine is, well, a lot of my blending sponges are coming to the end of their life circle at the moment, so we're just going to go all the way around here, trying to get as much coverage as we can on there. And then once we've got your orange sort of halfway around, I've got some weird black colour on that one, we're going to go into tiger orange, which is a deeper red, and just bring out these colours now. So this is going to be really, really dark.
That's so cool, isn't it? What a nice
just
colour.
try and mix all of these areas together as well. So going in with that one.
If you are waiting on our ink pads coming back into stock, you do not have long to wait either. They are on their way.
We are so excited.
So excited. I'm just glad that we're getting like the Christmas colours in time for Christmas.
So earth red is your next one, and again we can build that up around the outside. You can go as much or as little into these areas as you want to, because we are going to do some fun stuff. So then I have gone in, and I feel like this is something, the next step is something you have to do with all of your Halloween makes, is just to bring in that dark sort of black tone into all of those edges. So just going over the very, very corners here, and then bring in, it does, bring in those corners, those areas. Oh, I've got a fingerprint there. Bring that all in. And then what we're going to do is, do we have any blue roll in here, Emily? I do have wipes, but
do you want me to get some?
Oh, yeah. Oh, is there? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'm just going to go in with my spritzer.
Oh, look at that already.
With loads of water in here. And because we have layered a lot of the colours, this is really good for sort of bringing those elements out. You want to leave it quite a while so that all of that colour sort of starts to drain off.
It looks awesome
the areas. And then you can obviously, when you're happy with where that's at, I've got a couple of marks on there that I kind of wished weren't there, but we'll get on with that. And then we can lift this off, and this will give you that really bright sort of moon look. So let's blast this, and we can get into cutting some of our elements and making our card here. So some of these marks we can hide with our bits and pieces. So let's just pop I love how the more you leave it,
Yeah.
the more of that background changes.
And every single one you do is going to be different.
Every single one.
Every time.
You can do exactly the same background, but we can be changing it up. So we can do greens, we can do blues and purples. And each one is going to look so good. So I'm going to pop that to one side, and then let's get our dies. This is the one thing about this type of crafting though. Boy, it gets messy. So let's pop these over here. I'll move this out of the way until we need it. Right, dies. We're going to use black stamping card for this. So I've got some of that here. We're going to take our creepy haunted house, and we're also going to need some bats for that background. So let's open
Your black
this one
stamping
as
card
well.
is like essential, isn't
Essential.
it?
If there's
when you're doing your
one
silhouettes.
thing you're going to want to add to your baskets, it is these. So I'm going to try and get them all on at once. I'm going to do another fence because I do have some elements ready to go. Let's cut out our house. Oh. Some of these packages, they do not want you to get your dies on.
No, they don't, do they?
I'm going to do the trees, and then I think I'm going to leave it at that for now. So let's pop these on. Of course, we want to make sure that we're sticking them all down. But these are the best types of dies, you know, and the best types of dies where we can get so creative.
Yeah, definitely.
With how we're, you know, cutting these out, whether we're colouring them, whether we're just using them as silhouettes. But it's so fun to be able to like experiment in this way. So let's pop this through our die cutting machine. Got my plates ready to go here. I'm gonna run that through. Let's just bring my... It's a good job that these cameras only see around here, isn't it? So if you got a full shot of what was going on this desk.
Oh, it's not too bad.
We need a full-size trolley at the side.
It is just so cool though that you can just get all of your messy craft stuff out to use with these. And if you're not really a die cutter, then this is the best way of using them, and kind of the simplest way is like creating your inky backgrounds.
Creating your inky backgrounds and then
got some
popping them on.
papers or some card in your stash that's got those kind of background effects.
Ombre card's going to work really nice with this. There's so many different ways in which we can use like mirror as well. So let's just pop these out because I hadn't put those on properly. And then let's bring this all together. So I have got a 5x7 card, like so. I was going to build it all on top. I think I still am, but you can also do this kind of style of card as like a stepper card, which looks really cool as well. So I've already got my black stamping card on the front of here, and this is, see, I've made this background twice now because I was going to do this at telly, but look how different they are. So they give you different effects. We're going to go with the one that we made live because I actually prefer it.
It's really cool.
So I'm going to pop that on here. I'm going to stick that on with some double-sided tape. You can of course use your construction if you want. Your witch would look really good in this scene as well. There's so many different.
Yeah, it would, definitely.
We'll have a look. We'll start to stick it all together, and then we'll see what we can carry on with. So popping that in the centre of our card. I'm going to just stick that here.
When we were doing Technique Tuesday, obviously we were looking at nesting dies because they're all buy one get one free.
Yeah.
And Stacey was watching because we had a few suggestions of like nesting dies that we could do.
Yeah.
Because after our conversation the other day, we've added Easter eggs to the list.
Yes.
Because Natalie was having a small paddy that we
It
didn't
wasn't
have.
small.
We didn't have an Easter egg nesting die. Or
I had to go and have my lunch because I was so mad. I was like, I want to do this, and Stacey was like, we can't.
So we've added it to the list, okay.
Jeez.
But Myra has said we need to do a coffin die next year. I bet we could do a coffin nesting die.
We definitely could do a coffin nesting die. I will show you how to cut out a coffin shape though in a minute as well, because I did it for this show. So I am going to create one piece that is 2 inches. And then the other piece that is 1 inch. I'm not actually going to cut it because we are going to bring in our scissors, because I just want to have like a a weird sort of like valley shape, like hills.
Yeah.
So
like a landscape.
we're just going to cut into it and do like little S's. So you've got one, and I'm going to have my card this way. So you've got one that sort of like sits there, and then let's do the other one.
Oh,
So
Stacey's
that
added coffees to the
is-
list.
See, she's a good egg. She's
She
always
is.
watching.
Well, she wasn't on Tuesday. I had to message her and say, "Are you watching?" She's like, "Oh, well, I'm in and out, but I'll put it on now."
She's busy, being a
She
busy
was
bee.
busy. Yeah, we let her off because she is busy.
So I'm going to pop that one on there. Now, let's do something which I think is really cool. I have it here. So I've got my houses, and you can see with some of the ones that we've already got, I've added like a little shadow to it. Now this is such a brilliant effect. I've got all my elements, I've got my trees, so I've got some more trees here. So on certain things that I want to really stand out, like the houses, I've just gone around sort of like the top edges
Oh, that's really cool.
and added detailing, just following the patterns. And because your pattern on your houses is all like crooked anyway,
Yeah.
it gives you a really cool effect, and it just adds that sort of like moonlight look to the
Yeah,
houses, makes it even more creepier,
It does, definitely. It adds something, doesn't it?
which we absolutely love.
It is really cool.
So just go around there, and then what I'm going to do to add that extra level of creepiness is just go along. So your white gel pen, your black card are your best friends for
Yeah.
the card you're going to be making here. So just go along there. We can go back across as well. I never used to like Halloween, you know. I know that you like Halloween because you love scary things, but I never
Yeah.
used to like Halloween.
My camera roll is currently full of Halloween home decor makes. My favourite one that I saw this morning. Sophie woke up at 6 o'clock this morning because there was a monster in her room. Obviously there wasn't, but I was
She's
awake
still in
then.
that phase.
This is the first time she's done it in a long time. It's the first time she's done it as well since she's gone into her bed. But
Okay.
her wardrobe's got loads of teddies on the top, so I think in the dark,
They look like monsters.
it's the shadows and stuff, isn't it? But she has some little fairy lights around her bed, so I've said to Mark, just leave a little fairy lights on. Like, you can dim them right down, so I was like, just leave a little lights on, it's fine. So anyway, 6 o'clock this morning, I was awake, and I saw you get a balloon, like any balloon, don't have to be white, but white helps.
I know
In
what
a
you're
knot
gonna
on the end,
say.
you put some like fishing wire through, so
Yeah.
it hangs, and then you hang a tablecloth over it, like a plastic tablecloth,
So good.
and then just put black eyes on.
So
I was
good.
like, oh my goodness, I'm gonna have spooky ghosts hanging up outside my house. Can't wait.
Honestly, it's the best. It's the best time of year to be this creative, and you can do so much like home decor projects.
Yeah.
But oh my god, it's just so much fun, isn't it? So let's go in with these houses now, and I'm going to stick them with construction glue because then I've inked my background, so it's a little bit wet. So you're going to want to have, even if you're using glue here, you're going to want to use like your pen or your pencil to be able to get in
Oh,
these
so
areas. So we're
cool.
just going to pop these on. I'm going to pop my two houses at the back, I think.
I
Well,
like
let's see
that.
what that one looks
Oh, that
like.
looks quite cool as well, though.
No, this is the
Oh,
problem.
the choices.
And then I could put this one on the front so they're all like layered up. Let's
Yeah.
do that. Where's my black foam pads? Black foam pads again.
Yeah, essential.
Essential, because we're using black cardstock. We don't want that pesky white showing through. So I'm just going to trim
I saw another
this
one
again.
on TikTok where it was like brooms. You know, you can just buy brooms separate, like the handles separately, and you put a balloon on the top of that, and then you put a black tablecloth over it and a witch's hat on it. And this woman had like 6 of them in a garden. It looked like
Nice.
like a coven of witches. It
Well,
was
I
really
have
cool.
lots of broom sticks, I think, unless we took them to the skip. But for some reason, when we moved, there was loads of like gardening tools in the house, in the garden still, but they were all just like
just the handles.
like they were all broken. So we've got loads of
Oh, you can make some of these
like little
witches then.
poles. I know, but then you also have the thing that if you decorate your house, then
know.
people are going to come, and there is just something weird about letting people knock on your door, isn't there? For
There
one
is-
day of the
it's
year.
weird. It's like, don't talk to strangers, but it's so absolutely
And we
okay
live
to go
on
and
a-
knock on the door
I
and ask
know.
for sweets.
And we live on a main road, so it's a little bit more creepy for us. So here we go.
It is quite good on our street because everyone does get involved
Popping
pretty
that on
much.
there. gonna
And
stick-
people do like drive to our street just to trick or treat down
Just
our
to
street.
trick or treat.
Yeah,
You've got a good street then, haven't
we
you?
do. Yeah.
People flocking for the good stuff. I am going to pop these on the front. So again, I'm just going to go and add that detail. We're not being specific here. We can miss out a few, but it's just going to add to that really nice effect on here. So let's go along.
They've said that you had Halloween fingers at Hobby Maker the other day. They were black.
They weren't black. They were a mixture. So I had a spider web on my thumb. I had like black blood here. I had a ghost here. But I didn't like them. I'd done them myself, and they were a little bit messy. And yeah, so I got rid of them. And also, it's September. You can only really get away with being that weird and having Halloween nails like closer.
I said that to you, didn't I? I was going to put mine on, and I was like, no, it's too much.
It's too early. It's too early for this stuff. So.
But I felt absolutely fine having Christmas nails in June. That didn't bother me.
But you can
They're a bit
get
more subtle,
some.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's Halloween, like it's definitely Halloween. So let's pop this on here. We're slowly starting to come together. You'll have to. I'm very grateful for you all bearing with me.
Karen has said if you don't have black foam pads, you can colour the sides with a marker before sticking them down.
There you go. Another cool tip. So then let's just go crazy with adding all of these bits and pieces on. I'm going to go in with my first fence here.
Oh, it looks so cool.
My second one is going to go over here, and I probably will just trim that off, but I'll use the excess up somewhere else. My tree can stick on top of this bit here. So it's literally just all about adding in your layers, getting all of this good stuff into your card. So again, I'm going to pop another fence. I don't want to have it. I like that you can see the yellow coming through. So I'm just going to cut it up.
Cute.
Pop it in.
That really works.
If we can get it to stick.
Emily, do you decorate for Halloween?
I'm putting the drink.
Sorry.
Yeah, I do. I just like pumpkin carving.
Yeah.
I found a really cute costume for Oscar.
Have you?
Yeah, so you can get like little bat wings that go on like a little harness.
Are they at B&M?
Yes, I think they
Because I
are.
saw they've got cat ones as well. So I was like, oh my goodness, I need to get some for Tia. She'll hate me.
But it will be worth it.
Oh, it'll be so worth it.
So I'm going to just pop those two on there. And it is a case of just popping all of your bits and pieces together and then adding in all of these elements to see like how you can sort of create your really cool village. So we've got all of that on there. Obviously need my bats, so let's pop them on here and we can stick. My favourite thing about this purple glue stick is that it dries clear.
Yeah.
So no matter how messy,
all the fingerprints.
I'm getting messy now, how messy you are with sticking these down, doesn't help that my fingers are also full of glue. And I love the fact that little elements like this can always hide your little mistakes. So let's pop this one on top of there now.
Perfect.
And we can add sentiments as well. Should we just throw it on there?
Yeah.
If I can find it.
What are you going with?
Have a spooktacular time. I love these stamps.
They're so cool.
Every single one of them. The typography, the
wicked.
wording, they are awesome. So let's go in with this one. It took a while, but it was worth it.
It's so worth it.
So let's go in with this one. And we're just going to stick this on here.
Oh, it looks wicked.
Have a spooktacular time. It's so good.
I love it. How amazing
Oh, my
is
little
that?
thingy's falling off. There we go. It's awesome.
It's fabulous. It's so, so cool. It really is. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
We love it, but we haven't finished. We do have another demo coming up. But let me share with you some more bits and pieces. So, for the love of masks, are you ready?
Love these masks.
Check these out. Oh my goodness. Right. I'm putting it out there. These are definitely not just Halloween. That brick, you can use that for anything at all. And again, the spider web, Spider-Man, or
Spider-Man.
it's just fabulous. I absolutely love both of those. Have you seen the price? It's crazy. £7.50 for both of them. £6.75 if you are a Diamond member. You can get them individually. They are £4.50 each though, so don't just get the two because you are just going to use them so much. They're just really, really cool, aren't they? They're just incredible. And obviously you can emboss these, you can pop them through your machine. I think we have a video of you doing that from the other week, don't we?
We do. I'll do it.
One of the
I'm going to do it. I'll do it in the next demo.
Oh, okay, cool. So
I love
you can
that
see,
effect.
because it is such a cool effect. It is fantastic. So you've got your stone wall and your wicked web. Let me show you them in the packaging as well so you can see them there. They are 6x6 in size, so they're a really, really good size. And you don't have to use the whole mask. You can just use little areas as well, just to add bits of detail in with your inks. They are incredible. We love them. Our stamps, our scary sentiments that we've just seen. I've lost them. Here we go. So there's your actual stamp, but that's them all printed out for you so you can see them a little bit better. You've got 13 individual scary sentiments, just £8 there, or £7.20 if you are a Diamond member. You can of course use this in our 3 for 2 promotion as well. So if there's another couple of stamps that you've got your eye on, add this one in and one of them will be free of charge as well. So you can get any 3 for the price of 2. That is our scary sentiments. And next we have for you our Mylar template sheets. So this came about, I don't even know how we got onto this.
I know the story. So when we were crafting with this product and we were making things, I really wanted to make ghost earrings. Like ghost and skeleton earrings was the one thing I wanted to make.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I'll just do it from shrink plastic. When I shrunk it, it was too small.
Yeah.
So you literally couldn't see what it was. And I was like, we have a laser cutter here at Hunky Dory.
It's out of action.
It's out of action. It's very sad. And I was like, I wonder if we have some of the sheets, because that is a hard plastic. It's like 250 GSM. It would work, and also it's the same colour as Ghost, which it was perfect. So I went to Sam and I was like, Sam, I need some Mylar. Do we have any? She was like, come with me. There was so much in the warehouse, like massive sheets of this plastic. So I was die cutting it, and you were like, do you think you can die cut other things from this? And then we were just die cutting all sorts.
And then we're just like living our best life, weren't we?
But it's the best thing ever. I think I've got next to Kat's desk, I've got a bag full of different ones we did with nesting dies. I've got 2 here that we made with the masks, the dies that we've got on the show. So this one I just placed the ghosts all over randomly, and then when you ink through that on a background like we've done there with the same sort of colour, it gives you that look that you've got ghosties. And then we did it with the bats as well. And of course you can tile these, you can do whatever you like with them, but it's just awesome that we can now make
our own
not only just our own masks that we can ink through, but we can emboss with these.
Ooh.
You can obviously use the negatives, but then you can use the positives as well,
that,
like we did with
the
absolutely.
Moon. I hadn't even thought about that. It's so cool, isn't it?
It's really clever.
I feel like we've just opened up.
You can draw around it, of course, as well. So I could draw around. I could place this on my piece of paper, draw around it, and then if you could ink it if you wanted to.
Yeah.
So it revolutionises what you can do with your dies, and I love it.
Yeah,
honestly.
definitely. It is incredible. And the price is so good as well. So you have got 10 sheets in here. Is a oversized A5.
Yes. It's about 6 by 8 actually, I think.
There you go.
Because I measured it on Hunky Dory and Hobby Maker the other day.
It is so cool, isn't it? Like you say, it's such a cool colour for like you say, ghosts and things, but this is just going to change the way you use your dies. Exactly like you said, there's going to be so many things you can do with this.
I actually saw, this was on TikTok, I actually saw someone, because I've got so many wedding pages that I still follow, there was a woman and she was making some invites for something that she was doing, and she used a torn edged ruler. Have you seen them?
Okay, yeah.
With our torn edge nesting dies, you can create your own torn edge rulers. I was like, oh my god, I need to do this. This is the next thing I need to try with our Mylar sheets.
Yeah, you could absolutely do that.
It would be so good.
And obviously
good.
the nesting dies are buy one get one free as well.
Yeah.
But just simple things, because I think one of the things that I really liked about it is that we could just do a circle and do the moons.
Yes.
Like that. I was done with that. I was like, yeah, I'm down for it. It is just amazing. There are so many things you're going to be able to do with this, and I just can't wait to see like how it progresses, because I just feel like this is just the start. It really is amazing. So £10.79 for a diamond member is going to get you 10 of those sheets. And remember, it's almost like a tool for life.
It is a
once
tool.
You've got
once
this.
Some of the projects, and we'll get them in a minute for you to look at. Some of the things take time, because of course we only have one size of die.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to make a huge background, like we've got a card that has like a tiled honeycomb background, that took Rachel quite a bit of time because she's only got one size of that die. But once you've taken that time to make the mask,
you've got it.
You've got it.
Yeah.
You've got it. So it's worth the time it takes to make some of these masks.
Yeah.
And it's like you say, with all of your just different nesting dies as well. We've got one of the shapes where we've cut it all out of the mylar. We've got it together on a hook, so we can just use that, go around it with our little tools, create like nice little halos for your sentiments to go into. If you're someone who loves stamping, or maybe you're in the US and you like to make cards, like to do like matting and layering, but it costs too much to do that with paper, this is great because we can just stick it down. You can go over the edge with like your colours, and then you've got that sort of like foam matting and layering with your stamps, so, and your dyes and your ink. So it is revolutionary, really,
definitely.
Isn't it? It's so cool.
Yeah, it's amazing. I'm going to show you some makes, and then I'm going to get started on a demo, and then I'll go and get those other bits and pieces.
It's on Kat's desk.
Look at this. How cool is that, using that mask to create your background there? It is just awesome. Look at this as well.
I just think I love using the masks.
I love this.
To like create backgrounds, to emboss. And these are two, this one was crazy because I watched Rachel make this.
Honestly, I knew it was going to be Rachel's as soon as I saw it.
It was insane when she was doing this. But then again, you've got your torn edge nesting die around the outside.
Yeah.
How well does that work for all of your spooky mates?
Yeah, definitely. This one, I was talking about this one on Tuesday when we were doing the nesting dies, because I was like, oh my goodness. We've seen it used for religious cards. We've seen it used for like wedding cards, and then Halloween as well. So again, that nesting die is so versatile. But that is such a cool card. This one, look how the spiderweb's been embossed in the background. So cool. I love it. I love this one too. Love the shape, just being a little bit different. It gives you that opportunity to be a bit quirky, doesn't it?
It does. You can see that I didn't have my black foam pads when I made that, though.
Yeah, well,
see them peeking through.
We'll pretend we haven't seen that. This looks really cool as well. And then I love this one. Such a cool idea, using those cobwebs to create your boo. It is just fabulous. So £6.75 for your masks. Your mylar sheets were $11.99.
11.
Yeah, $11.99 for 10 times 220 by 150. If you know the size of your A5. Right, I'll let you demo. I'll go and get those bits and pieces. What are we making?
We're gonna make. I'm gonna do more of a simple card this time, and we're gonna focus on our masks, and I'm gonna bring in that really cute spiderweb die as well. So I don't want to do this on. I don't want to do it on black because I want to be able to ink through this as well when I'm finished, I think. So let's... No, I'm going to do it on black. Change my mind. If it had some grey would look cool, because then I could just ink a little bit. Is Anne-Marie still out there?
What do you need?
Some grey Matte-tastic.
Some grey Matte-tastic. Right, well let me give you these.
Oh.
And I'll
Should I show some of these while you're looking for the grey? Are you ready? Because this is awesome. Pardon?
I was going to say...
I thought it wasn't right when you said $11.99 because we had it on Hobby Maker. It was $7.99. It is $7.99, isn't it? So that's wrong, people. This is an even better deal. £7.99 for your mylar sheets. So let me show you what we made with our pieces. So this one I did on Hobby Maker, and we cut out the stars along here. So that one works really nicely as sort of like a background piece. That's going to be great for graduations, anniversaries, special occasions, things like that. We've got a few that use some of our basic shapes as well. So this is where you can get that really great deal on your nesting dies. So we've got your circles here, and for the smaller circles I use my Screw Hole Anywhere punch So we've got that one as well. We've got your butterflies that you could use. We've got the hearts. This one's beautiful because it sort of curves around the edge. So again, weddings, anniversaries, you can use them on both sides as well, which I think is awesome. What else ones have we got here? This is the honeycomb one I was talking to you about.
Oh, it's so cool.
It's really cool. And look at the type of card you can be making with it.
Oh, wow.
It's really, really cool using that embossing ink pad through there and then heat embossing all of your honeycombs. So you can do things like that. We have this really funky one with your sort of shapes. Your diamonds, actually. We were talking, me and Rosie. Rosie was saying how cool would these be for home decoring?
Yes,
like upcycling.
on your walls and things like that.
It would be really cool. You can create your own products. We as well know that this works through your electronic die cut machines. However, because we don't have electronic die cut machines here, we've only been able to test it on the Brother Scan and Cut, and it did cut through. I think we did like a circle on it. It does cut through that. What I would suggest is taking one sheet and trialing an error with your own personal machine. What sort of weights and all of, like, I can't think what they are, like your cutting blade, what depth that needs to be. Take one sheet and just test it. But once you've done that, how awesome is it going to be? Because you're going to be able to create so many amazing things with it. We've got the houses as well from the Halloween set. So these are really cool because you can mask it. Having these two dies is the best thing ever.
But also those houses aren't as creepy now.
No, because you have to think that it's just taking away the outline. We did it with one of our paneling dies.
Oh my word.
And it looks phenomenal.
Look at that.
But I was thinking like your man's life dies with the bottles of beer, with the guitars, the earphones. You have got, honestly, this is going to transform how you use your dies.
Yes,
and then we've got
them a whole new lease of life,
some wavy shapes. So you could have inked onto this to create your hills in the last card that I made. And then we've got this one here where all of our nesting dies, we've popped it together. So you could have this in with your little nesting die packet, and then you've got like a mask for all of your dies as well. These are all obviously the negatives, so what it die cuts, but then you can also have the other sheets too. This is a product that you need to be like multi-buying on. You have to be multi-buying on because it's so good.
Through those because I missed some at the beginning.
They're so cool. Okay.
I didn't know which grey you wanted.
So it was this one. It was this one. It's perfect. So I'm going to pop this through on our nesting die. Now, we tried to do this live last time and it wouldn't work. So then we came off air and we did it straight away the first time. So let me find out, because I don't want to do it wrong again, how we did this. So it was...
I cannot believe the detail of that panel.
It's mad, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Here we go.
You need to get these in your bag.
It's embossing with a crafter's companion die. So you want your white plate, you want your rubber embossing mat, we want the material that we're embossing, so our Matastic Adorable Scorable, we want our mask, then we want our plastic shim and our white cutting plate. So there's quite a lot that you need to add into here. On your Gemporium machine, it's just your rubber plate, but your rubber plate is thicker on that one.
It's thick, isn't it? Yeah.
So that might be why. So let's pop this through.
Oh my goodness, I am so excited for this Mylar.
Isn't it so good?
It's just amazing.
Do you know what I was thinking as well? Do you know that die that Becca was doing the card model for the front the other day with Stace?
Yes.
That would look really cool.
Oh my goodness.
Light boxes as well.
Yes.
Look at this now.
Ooh.
It's so fun, isn't it?
And you could, with your Matastic as well, you can sand that back, can't you, if you wanted to?
Yeah, absolutely. If you've got your little sanding block, you can do that. So we are now going to turn this into a coffin shape. So let me get, I need to make some space. Let me get my a 6x6. I had one before, I think. And that's a 5x5. Is that 6x6? I think it's 7x7. Might just trim it down. Trim it down so we can use it. We need both to be able to make our cards. So we're going to start off by just cutting this out to 6x6, and the size of your mask is 6x6, so you will have a little edge on here, which is absolutely fine. So just
Stacey has just commented saying, I've cut Mylar sheets on my Joy. I had to rerun a couple of times for it to cut through cleanly, but it does work. Just make sure you have some spare blades because it does dull your blade quickly.
Well, there you
Thanks,
go.
Stace.
from Stacey herself. We are going to cut this down because I want it, because it obviously needs to be thinner for your coffin. So I'm going to cut it down to 4 now. I just wanted to make sure that I was getting that centre point, because I want that centre point to be in my coffin. So let's just take 1 from each side. So that is there, that is there. And then I have found the best way to do this with a pencil. I couldn't find a pencil the other day. We'll do it with a pen.
Oh, so there's one right at the bottom of the box. Like, literally right at the bottom. I can see it. Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
There we go. I'm going to do it on the back anyway, just so we hide the markings. So I'm going to, your 2 is obviously the centre point, so we're going to go at 1 1/4, and then we're also going to go at, pop a mark in at 2 3/4. And then you're going to repeat that on the top, so 1 1/4, and then 2 3/4. And then on the side, you want to mark it at 2. And then I'm just going to flip it over. So this side I'm going to mark at 4, just so that meets up with that one there. And then you're just going to cut these lines
cool.
to meet together, and you will get your super cool coffin shape. I could do a whole day of Halloween crafting.
You did have a very good time, to be fair, the other week, didn't you?
Oh, it was the best. It was like 2 full days.
Every time you walked past my desk, you were like, oh my god, look at this.
It was so cool. So now
really cool.
You've got that really cool coffin shape, and we've got that detailing in there from your mask as well. So we can recreate this with our card. Let's just trim this down to 6, so we've got something to pop this onto, and then we'll dress it up with some of our spider webs and make it super, super creepy. So again, I'll just go through those points. So it's 1 1/4 and 2 3/4 on the top and the bottom. 1 1/4, 2 3/4, and then 2 on the side. So 2, and then where my score is, I'm just going to do that 4, and then again just trim this out. You can obviously stick this on top of your cardstock if you want to, so you're only doing those cuts once. That's also going to mean that when you come to put your card together, you'll know that it's the right size. But we can just trim it if there's any bits and pieces off here.
Colleen said she would love for you to do this all day, Matt.
I would love to do it all day as well, but unfortunately
we are a little bit busy.
We've got some things coming up.
We have. It is, if you haven't seen anything yet, it is our 15th birthday next week. We're very, very excited, and we do have a week-long celebration here and at Hobbymaker. So it's very busy. There's a lot of prep to do, a lot of samples to get ready, just a lot of everything in general.
Gonna be good though.
Very exciting.
When we come in the Monday after and we sit back and we relax, we'll go, it was so worth it.
It definitely will be worth it. It's going to be wicked.
So let's place this onto our card now. Oh, let's just turn it the other way around. It's a little bit wonky on that side.
You can always trim though, can't you?
But yeah, this is where we just get our scissors or our craft knife and just cut anywhere that is overhanging. So we've just got that little point there. But obviously if I'd have been clever and just stuck it straight away, we'd have just done one lot of cutting. But this is what crafting is all about, trialing and erroring and all sorts of that type of stuff. So I'm going to bring in my concrete now, and we're going to make this even spookier by adding in those really deep tones, and this brings out the embossing that you've added as well, so it just adds that deep,
it is really cool,
gruesome and sort of like mysterious element to that there. I'm going to go in with my spiders, so let me find where I've placed that die. And we can die cut these. I think we'll go from black again, just to keep them really dark. And then, shall we make some ghosties from our Mylar as well?
You could do
the witches. We could do the witches. The witches look really cool.
Oh, I don't mind.
Either or. They're both fantastic.
Yeah, we had a huge spider in the living room last night, but it was too high up because we've got such high
You have very high ceilings in your house.
We could not get to it, even standing on the sofa. Without risk of it falling on us or us falling, so we left it and it's gone this morning.
So where's it gone to? That's
don't
always
know.
the worry.
This is the worry. My biggest concern is that it's in my crochet.
Oh yeah.
You know, and it's getting all toasty in my wool.
I need to start a new project because last night I spent, I would say, about 3 hours scrolling. I was a serial scroller.
See, can you understand why I had to get binding crochet
film
hooks
on.
to send to the cottage when we were on holiday after I forgot them?
What did we watch? I can't remember what we had on now. I need to put that on the other way. But yeah, I was serial scrolling.
Yeah. If I'm either serial scrolling or serial spending. So for the greater good of everybody, I'm
on a spending ban now, aren't I? So spending ban at the moment. Just go through. So I'm being really careful, but there is so many things that I want to buy.
Yeah.
I did really well. I went mooching after work last night and I didn't buy a thing.
Did you not? That's like torture. You shouldn't do that to yourself.
I know, but I just, I'm not gonna. If there's something that I really like, I'm not gonna not buy it. But I just wanted to have a little mooch. So where is my? Honestly, if you can see the state of this place right now, I don't even know. It's starting to move more closer to around me. It's just mess everywhere.
Oh, Janie had said to get a long-handled feather duster. What's one of those? You can carefully rotate it for the spider to go on. Just make sure you have a door or window open to shake it out.
There you go.
Yeah, that's...
You're going to be just getting your broom handles for your project.
Yeah.
And then placing them on there. So I'm going to pop this on here, that on there, and we'll just cut that down, I think. Or should we do it the other way around? Because that...
Oh, that looks quite cool.
It's going to fit quite nicely on there, isn't it? That one on there. What sentiment can we go with this time?
I quite like Open If You Dare, because like, what if there's a spooky something in the coffin?
It is true. It is a good one as well, that one. Let's pop this on. I'm just going to go... I'm going to risk it. I'm going to risk it with my embossing. I think it'll be fine. I'm going to place that there. That there. So let's go in the middle.
Lorraine said to get a spider catcher. I've seen those.
Open If You Dare.
Perfect.
I'm going to go in with my purple glue stick again. Purple glue sticks are so good. I'm going to make sure I get as much coverage on my spider web.
Remembering it dries clear, so it's absolutely fine if you get some coming in over the edges.
I can pop that up here. It's not turned out too bad for a
really
little
cool.
On the whim. So we'll pop that on there like that. We'll have it sort of coming off. And if you have things coming over the edge as well, because you've made this as a 6x4, we've got the space on the sides for this sort of like extra elements.
Yeah.
And then my spiders are going to go on. Probably would want to do a couple more of those if I was going to send it. Where's my foam pads?
We went to see Haunted Mansion last week when I was off with Joseph on Tuesday.
Is this a new film?
The new Disney film. Have you seen the original Haunted Mansion with Eddie Murphy?
Probably not if it's a scary film.
No, it's not. It's like a kid's...
Yeah, but I wasn't down for that type of thing when I was younger.
Okay, well, the new one's scarier.
Oh.
Maybe I'll watch
the original then.
It's really, really good. But there's lots of like spooky things in there.
Let's do my spiders on here.
They have like this house has like a history of ghosts living in it. There's like 1,000 souls living in this house, and
this is creepy.
The main kind of ghost, if you will, he captured.
This is cool.
Like what are they called? Like people that can clairvoyant, like one of those kind of people.
Okay.
Can talk to ghosts. He captured her in her. What's it called?
Urn?
No.
Esophagus?
No. Like
mummy thing?
Glass. What's it called? Oh my word.
Oh, one of those things that they look through.
Yeah, what's it called? Crystal ball. Thank you. He captured her in a crystal ball, and it's Jamie Lee Curtis plays it. It's really funny.
Oh my goodness.
She's just captured in a crystal ball.
Our coffin is ready to go. However, shall we put something super cute inside?
Yes.
So I'm going to go with my I'm going to go with my witch, because this is super cool. I think I've got my screw hole anywhere punch. Yes, I do. Do my witch. You could do any of these fancy things. It would be awesome. I've got a little piece here that I was cutting out of, so let's just use this. Pop that through.
Mara said that card is dead good.
Dead good. It is, in more ways than one. Think about making those as well for like party invites.
Yeah, I've seen a few people say, right, they're loving the Halloween, but they're not sure who to send it to. Think about like grandchildren, children.
I was thinking about like for the boys as well. Like I've got 5 nephews.
Yeah.
And there are ages where, although Cove loves a chocolate bar at the moment, there are ages where you don't want to be giving them sweets. So like giving them like sort of a little bit of pocket money. To maybe get a new toy or that type of thing, like that, because that's what we do at Easter.
Yeah.
So I could make these little bags, little cards, or make them as like gift card bags for you to be able to send those gifts through to. I've made a schoolboy error.
Oh, what have you done?
I haven't put my metal sheet in.
Oh.
So it's been a little. It has cut through. It's just being a little bit pesky. There we go. But I was just about to say, this cuts great with your metal sheet. I haven't put it in. But that is one thing that we definitely suggest. Your nesting dies are fine if you're just doing round shapes or single shapes, but anything that with a bit more detail in, like this or that panel die that I showed you as well, you have to have your metal sheet. So a disclaimer for anyone who's looking at buying this, if you have a hand cranky machine, you are only going to be able to cut out nesting, like nesting shapes.
Simple shapes.
Simple, straight edges. You're not going to be able to do anything that is a bit more fancy without trouble like this. So, but I'm not doing too bad. I am being able to just poke that out. What I don't want to do is just like rip her foot off, because that's going to come with bad luck, isn't it? She's a witch.
You could
here we go.
Make little cards for the trick-or-treaters as well.
Yeah.
Like little things, you can make
little key Halloween decorations.
Yeah, little
key
decorations.
Rings, earrings. This is what we're doing here. So let's do our next one. Just gonna pop her on there. I'm gonna put my metal plate in. I'll run that through. All of those in there, and it does cut absolutely fantastically. I was just thinking, do we have a really detailed die that we can show you? Let me have a look in a minute in this little space. So I want to show you that not only can you cut your smaller pieces, but you can also do your other bits. So let's pop. Look how much more easy she was to come out. So I'm going to just go in with my screw hole anywhere punch and add in little dots. That one has gone through. You just need to be, again, a little bit careful with this, making sure that you're going through a number of times just to get that out. But let's just pop that section out there. And then I went to, well, actually, if you'd have done this, if I'd have gone online, I could have got like 1,000 for the same price. But I went to a little craft shop and I've got myself some little earring backs. And then we can just use, if you've got little pliers, which most crafters tend to have actually, little sets of pliers, but you can just...
I was going to do a Dan then, but...
What were you going to do?
You know, hunky-dory pliers would be really cool.
They would actually. Yeah, but normally that's because we do have pliers coming. I don't think they're on the list, are they?
Maybe.
Oh, well, this is a list that I don't know about. Well, this is exciting. I can make as many earrings as I want with all my dies as I want. Now I've got my Mylar sheets.
You can.
So just opening that up. And these are really handy if you're not sort of like into like jewellery making, because they're super, super easy to use. And then you just sort of close that back on itself like so. And then look how cool these are. And we could colour these in, and we could emboss them as well with our embossing powders if we wanted to change the colour of those.
They're so cool.
But then you can obviously use your screw hole anywhere punch to put your little earrings in here as well and decorate that inside. So there's so many different ways in which you can craft things with this. Let's just put her up there. I absolutely love it. I'm going to try and find a detailed die though, because I do want to show you how you can cut.
Well, I've got a few more bits
Mylar.
and pieces to show you.
Okay.
So we have got some bits from yesterday. Oh, let me repeat the Win It Weekly. Sorry, that is in there first. To be with the chance of winning our Say It With Style Pocket Pads Ultimate Collection 2 worth £24.95. You need to like, share and comment your answer to our question. Which of these is a traditional Halloween drink? Is it A, witch's brew, B, lamb's wool, or C, pumpkin juice? Let us know what you think the answer is. We'll be picking 4 winners tomorrow. So we've got a few bits and pieces for you from yesterday's show. So we have got our Trick or Treat MDF shapes. Look at those. They're so cool. This is what you're gonna get. This big old bag of MDF shapes. And this is what you can do with them. I love how you've made the ghosties really white with the embossing powder. They're so cool. They look incredible. So you're going to get 60 pieces in there approximately. £9.99 or £8.99 if you are a Diamond member. And then we have got our For the Lovers stamps. Oh my word. This is just too stinking cute. Look at this. It is adorable. Absolutely love all the characters on here. I feel like I need this in my life. I need to make some things.
The stamp set
I don't know
is the
what,
best.
but I need to make things. £9 if you are a Diamond member for your Trick or Treat A5 stamp set. It is just fabulous, isn't it? Let me turn it around so you can see. Look at them all. They're so cute. Look at the little mummy. It's ace. I love it. So cute. So that is just £10 or £9 if you're a Diamond member. Next we have got our Moonstone die Trick or Treats. £4.49 if you are a Diamond member. It's such a good size, that die as well. It's fabulous. That's going to be perfect using, again, just kind of cutting it out black card, putting it over those moons and those backgrounds that you're inking. It's going to look incredible. And then this, I love this. This is your Spooky Words foiled edge to edge cardstock. So you have got 16 sheets. You've got 8 different colours. And each one of those colours is going to be foiled, 1 in gold and 1 in black. It is just amazing, isn't it? Look at this. It's so cool. I just love the fonts. I love all the little extra bits and pieces that are in here. It's just so cool. This is going to be perfect for making boxes, matting and layering. Maybe you're going to make little treat boxes for the trick-or-treaters this year.
Yes.
It's just wonderful. Is everything? Yeah,
Perfect for making your little treat boxes.
Yeah, it's so cool. You can see all the words better on the black there. It's fabulous. Look at the eyes and the spooky. It's so cool. I love it. Absolutely love it. It's awesome. You've got all sorts of different colours in here. Look at the black on black. Oh, it's always magical, isn't it? Always. You've got the purple. You've got your orchids, and then you've got your sage there as well. Absolutely amazing. £9.99 for that one. 62 pence a sheet. It's incredible, isn't it? Absolutely amazing. Let me show you a few more makes because there are so many incredible cards. Look at this one. Donna made this one for us, and it is such a cool idea. She's used ovals there to create that pumpkin shape. It is just amazing. Here is another one using that fabulous village there. Oh, look at this one. Using your stickables.
I love that.
That is so cool,
So
isn't
clever.
it? I like this one as well, using our aperture frame. That one's perfect at aperture frame. Oh, look at this. Oh,
That's cute.
Love them all. Love them all. This one's really cool. Look at this one. It's wicked.
Oh, I love that one with this. Look at the spider background there as well.
Wicked,
It's so
isn't it?
clever.
That was from Hannah. I love the simplicity of this one as well. Again, really cool. And then there's all sorts of makes. Look at this. How
This is
cool
very
is
clever.
that? Does it open?
I think it does. It's just a little.
Is it a little bit?
It's got some treats in.
Oh, it's so cool. Love that. We have got. Oh my word! Look at this. Oh, that's so cool, isn't it? There is this as well that looks really cool, little treat box. Look at this one, teaming it up with our pop-up Christmas tree die. That is so cool. I love that. Look at the zombie around the back. Googly eyes, essential. This is also very, very cool, this lantern, using it with your parchment there and just creating all of those incredible scenes. They look fabulous. Look at these. Oh, they are so cute.
I love the little bits and pieces like this, because this is like when people are saying, I love the Halloween dies, but what am I going to make with it? This is what we're going to be making, like things that we can wear around the Halloween time.
Yeah, definitely. And this is really cool as well. Absolutely love this. Just amazing. So many different makes that you could be doing, whether it is, you know, home decor projects, whether it's card, whether it's treat boxes, it's, you know, hair accessories, earrings, jewellery. There's just so much
things
you can do. It's wonderful. Okay, what are we cutting? Have you found something?
I can't find it. No.
Never
I was going to find it, but we've got,
it's going to be around for a long time, this Mylar, so we've got loads more things.
I think we should do a Technique Tuesday with it.
I think so. Yeah.
I think that would be an excellent Technique
so.
Tuesday. We'll add it in.
We'll add that to the plan. Let me just try and tidy up some of these bits and pieces. Okay, so we don't have a TV schedule because we're not on now until Monday, because we're holding all of the good stuff back for next week, essentially. Not that this wasn't good, that sounded awful. We were too busy prepping to have shows today and Sunday as usual. So we will be back on How We Make It on Monday. It's very, very exciting. But next up on Hunky Dory TV, it's Nat and Kat, Dream Team.
She's back.
Be here. Oh, we've missed her so much.
We have.
I mean, I don't see her that much anyway, because she comes on a Wednesday and I don't work a Wednesday. So I already miss Kat. But I've like doubly missed her because she's been on holiday as well. But tomorrow it is 5 of Friday, so make sure you tune in from 10 o'clock with Nat and Kat tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday.